In footwear, sustainability has become the top issue over the last year, and the attention to it has really escalated very quickly. And we've done some research and surveyed consumers about it, and we find that 40% of consumers say that it's important to them to have eco-friendly or sustainable materials when they're looking for their footwear. But the numbers increase among millennials and Gen Z also, indicating that it's really a new way of life for younger consumers.
So we also see the younger consumer driving that conversation within the beauty industry as well. And what's interesting is that within beauty, for example, I mean, sustainability is a very hot topic in beauty too. And like in footwear, we're seeing that escalation really take place in a big way and being driven by that younger consumer. One of the things that we're seeing within beauty, or that we're watching within beauty, you know, we talk about green beauty and blue beauty. Green beauty is really about products and brands that are really formulated and created with minimal damage to the environment. And we see a lot of really strong growth coming from green beauty brands. But then there's also blue beauty. And blue beauty is really about brands that are creating their products and kind of have initiatives in place that are looking to repair the damage that's been done. So if you think about like ocean conservation and zero waste initiatives, these are brands that kind of have these strategies in place. And we see very strong growth coming from these brands as well. So both blue and green beauty are actually performing at a faster rate than, say, for example, total skincare, where a lot of these brands are.
And what we're finding is that many of the new brands that are emerging are being built upon sustainable premises. And that doesn't mean that brands that have been established or larger brands aren't, don't have sustainable initiatives or aren't acting responsibly, but they're actually having a little bit of trouble communicating that because they may have been, conserving water for a long time or using eco-friendly materials, but until the last few years, it wasn't something that was overly communicated. So now brands and retailers are trying to figure out how to communicate that and market it to consumers without seeming disingenuous. But it really has to be marketed because of the consumer base that really cares about this now.
Corporate accountability is a pretty hot topic right now, especially with the younger generation, as there are a lot of concerns of what's happening with the environment, and it is something that many companies are addressing. And we even see it really playing out in apparel as consumers, the younger in particular, are saying, about a third of them saying, I specifically bought these items in apparel because of a corporation's corporate responsibility and how they're addressing these types of concerns.
And along those lines, selling luxury items these days is all about storytelling. So consumers want to know about the brand, they want to know about the item, why it exists, the story behind it. So when a brand can align themselves with a social or an environmental cause in an authentic way, it can really have a big impact and resonate with consumers. One built-in added benefit to traditional watches is for non-battery powered watches. So if you think about a mechanical watch, that's powered by you, the human being. So you're winding it, you're wearing it, it's powering your watch, so no battery needed. So that in and of itself is, part of saving the environment. We all have so many rechargeable electronics. Isn't it great to wear something that is powered by you and you won't have to have that battery end up in a landfill? We're seeing watch brands create watches that are powered by light and that never need a battery. So that's kind of another thing that I think consumers are going to start thinking about now that they have so many battery-powered choices.